Dyslexic genius here. What I'm going to talk about is the Triumph shaft for the spring barrels. This shaft and how things get messed up on, especially Triumphs, because these are extremely hard to put in sometimes. And what has happened is somebody they drilled out the winding crank mechanism, making it easier to put the shaft in. But the problem with the shaft is, after I rebushed it to the right size 3/8, you should be able to take this and it should go out the other end, and it doesn't. So what's happened is, you can see right here where it's really worn, even after polishing. So what it happens is, there's just a slight bend up right on this end. Yeah, you won't see it unless you put it on a granite surface top, or if you have granite countertops at home, you can take the shaft and you can look down here at the bottom and you can roll it, and then all of a sudden you'll see a little lift. I did it on my granite surface plate, but you can do this at home. So how do I fix this, trying to bend this little end out? Well, that's a hard one to do, is to bend this thing, 3/1000ths of an inch, that's causing it to bind up. So what you do, you have to put it in a drill, or you can mount it in a drill press. And what you'll do is you'll sand this down little by little, just this area. It'll just bring it down a little, so that when you put it in, it'll go all the way through. And it's really, you can mark it with layout die. It really starts like right in here into this position. And when I took it apart for customer, I've polished this out, but these were all beat in. What happens, you'll put this into a Triumph, and people go, whoa, it should keep going. So they'll get a hammer and just beat the crap out of it. And that causes this end, one of these ends, or the center of these, to bend. And this is things you need to check. So what I'm going to do also is, because they drilled this one out, and you can take this, and you see how far the shaft moves? Watch my hand. See how much this moves back and forth? So when you put it all together like this with a bigger hole, the shaft's sitting in the arbor sideways, so you're wearing at one end, and you're wearing at the top of one end and wearing at the bottom end. So I'll have to rebrass that. And the other thing, once you do this, insert these brass bushings. When the machine's running, it'll keep the springs more in place, so the spring's not trying to work with this looseness on the shaft. And that's how you fix it. And I've done this to a few people's machines. I've done this to a Vic 6, and I've a couple of other Vic 5s, fixed them by putting brass bushings in there. And that's my tip for the day.